working on some things. I ain't tryna sit around and hear your shit all day. Hey guys, this is my YouTube channel, obviously, because you're watching this. Okay, so the thing that I just held up is a present that I got from someone, obviously, for Christmas. It says, "Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself." And I think that it's a wonderful message because, they gave it to me because I have a very low self-esteem. And, sorry. Anyways, Merry Christmas. Today I was going to talk about my life, part 1. This part is the part of my family. I don't know how many parts I'm going to do to this, and I don't know how long it's going to take for me to do them. So, part 1. I have 2 sisters. I'm not going to say their names because, this is YouTube. So I have 2 sisters. And I have a mom. I do not have a dad. He died when I was 7 weeks old from a surgery gone wrong. So, growing up, life hasn't exactly been friendly to me. My oldest sister stuffed a baby wipe down my throat when I was 2 and has been trying to kill me ever since. But then a couple days before she turned either 16 or 17, she got kicked out of the house and went up to Maine to live with a family friend who, by the way, is not a friend anymore. Yeah, she betrayed the family, so. Anyways. Sorry, I had this thing on my lip, and it kind of hurt. So all of the abuse stopped. Well, all of the abuse from her stopped when she left. And I wasn't the only one who she was picking on and stuff. She physically assaulted and verbally and mentally assaulted me and my other sister. Something happened. They were helping my mom's friend move, so they were loading her things into the van. And my oldest sister stabbed my other sister in the back with a fork. And when my other sister came down, she had the marks of the fork in her back. So, I wasn't too friendly to her because I wanted to stay on my oldest sister's good side. And I would do anything. Even, I was completely two-faced. If I knew that they were fighting, I would get them to talk about each other. And then I would go to the other person and be like, "Oh, guess what so-and-so said about you?" And they'd be like, "Oh, really? Well, tell them I said." And then, I became the little messenger getting in the middle of things that were none of my business. So, I'm the youngest, obviously, and I am not the favorite, okay? My sisters, for the longest time, they did not like me. My oldest sister has no contact with me at all. She doesn't want anything to do with me or my mom, but she talks to my other sister, I think. So, the other thing is, while all of this was going on, my older sister we would play this. Okay, so my older sister had this thing where she would ask me what my biggest fear was, and then she would try to make it come true. And at the time, my biggest fear was falling down the stairs backwards. And that's a lot of stairs, and I could die. Like, I had a reason for that to be a fear. So every time I was standing with my back facing the stairs, she would try to push me to go down them. And let's just say it didn't work, but yeah. So, okay. Then you have my mom. When all of this was going on, my mom, she was really depressed, and she didn't really come out of her room much. So she came out of the room to, like, use the bathroom, but, like, we would eat in her room. She would just stay in her room on her Kindle or her phone or something, playing a game. Like, her depression was really bad. So, I'm a mommy's girl. And at the time, it was my mom, my two sisters, and my stepdad. And I never understood why she didn't protect me, and for the longest time I blamed my mother for everything that my oldest sister did to me and my other sister. But I was really selfish, and at the time I didn't really care what happened to my other sister. I was just worried about myself. So I kind of, blamed her for everything. And, like, all of the times that she could help, she didn't. She would tell me to stay away from my sister, for them to leave me alone, stuff like that. But the thing is that when you tell a little kid no, I just wanted my sister to accept me, and it wasn't happening. And I loved her, and I just wanted her to love me back. And no matter how hard I tried to get her to love me, she hated me that much more. So then my other sister, she sexually abused me when I was in first grade. And I told the teacher, and then I told CYS, and CYS, Child and Youth Services, for those of you who are not in Pennsylvania or whatever, Child and Youth Services told me that I was just trying to get my sister in trouble. So, and then my stepdad sexually abused me as well, and he is no longer in the picture because I told CYS, and this time they believed me, even though I've told them several times before that, and I kept taking it back because I didn't want to ruin his life. And I did ruin his life, and now he wants nothing to do with me. I am now 18 years old. My birthday is September 27th. And all of this, like, I don't really talk about all of this because people call it trauma. And I don't think I have trauma. I just have a lot of stuff going wrong in my life, and who doesn't, The main reason I wanted to do videos of this is because I survived 18 years while other people didn't, due to suicide or homicide or natural causes. There's just so many people in this world who haven't survived for very long, and I'm surviving, and I'm doing a fantastic job, and I'm trying, and yeah. So that's the end of this video. I'm going to make my next video soon, hopefully. Alright, peace out, guys.